We know that Zach has an ego. We know that he can be a little bit jealous and definitely possessive. But do we know how he's going to react once he finds out that he's only the father to one of Karen's babies and Aaron is the other? What's good, y'all? I guess it's Erica Vane coming to you right here on Erica Vane TV with another Sistas video. And in this one, we are going to unpack that question that I just mentioned. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and turn your bell notifications so you don't miss out on any of my sisters' content and conversations. I'm dropping new videos every single day as we are in the hiatus currently between episodes in the middle of season 7. I have so many sisters videos for you to check out. I have a sisters playlist that you can also turn on your bell notifications for so you know the moment that a new sisters video hits the channel. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it because we got to see in the 7B teaser that Aaron, Karen, Fatima, Danni, and Zach are all standing in her living room for what I'm going to assume is the moment where Karen actually reveals to Zach that he is only the father of one of the babies, and she gets to ask Aaron to go down to the hospital to give his blood to confirm that he's the father of the other. And we know that Zach and Aaron have had quite a few run-ins thus far as they have been navigating Karen and Zach's decoupling and Aaron and Karen's kind of getting together and now kind of not.
Zach, can we just be cool?
Wow, I don't want to be cool with you. I don't, and I don't want you to be cool with me. Okay?
Right. It's always been so interesting to me, the animosity that Zach has felt and the vitriol that he has kind of dished Aaron's way. Even though Aaron has, for the most part, met him with nothing but love and light, he has met him with tons of peace. He has allowed so much to really roll off of his back more than most. And for all intents and purposes, I always thought that him and Fatima were kind of like synonymous. They were the male and female versions of one another within this universe. However, we get to see that Fatima abandoned the whole love and light. I done been where you are. I done did everything that you done did before. I got empathy a long time ago. When she came through Karen's front door, that was pretty much sealing the deal that we are in the era of Fatima is fighting for hers and her man and doing all of this extra even though none of that is going to keep him if he's actually going to stay there. But anywho, Aaron has been pretty much above reproach and not provoking Zach and not trying to coax any kind of conflict out of him.
If this baby is yours,
don't do that. Remember I said no stress at the beginning when I first got here? That gives me stress. I don't need that. I don't want that.
He doesn't have the machismo that Zach runs with. He doesn't lean into ego that Zach leans into because Aaron is very much so secure in the man that he is. He has had a few moments of weakness, if you will, with Karen as it pertains to his sobriety. But when it pertains to dealing with Karen's ex, dealing with Karen's love of her ex, and navigating that while still trying to pursue a relationship with Karen, for the most part, Aaron has been above reproach.
Aaron, I like hostility, okay? Because I don't like you. Matter of fact, I hate you, all right? And every time I meet you, you're nice to me. And I like you a little bit more. And I start to hate myself because I want to hate you. So leave me alone.
Again, it has been Zach who has constantly been picking fights, both physical and verbal. I go back to the letter reading, right? Back at Karen's house where Miss Lisa had Karen read these letters to both of these men.
Are you serious? Didn't your ex-wife off herself Zach. In her salon in front of her?
No, brother,
Zach.
I'm talking to Karen.
And I'm talking to you.
And to help her work out her emotional turmoil and try to move forward and get out of this cycle that she was trapped in, this toxic cycle of doing something to provoke and get some kind of reaction out of Zach because she couldn't just let him go, and then opening herself up to walk into this love with Aaron. And even in that, while, you know, a lot of truthful words were said that could be hurtful to Zach, he spent more time trying to make sure that Aaron knew that he could never be the type of man that he is, and he would never stand anywhere near in his shadow, and he couldn't amount to who Zach is. And it's just like, Zach, who are you trying to convince, babe? Aaron or everybody else in the room?
I'm not here to compete with Zach.
It's because you can't.
Because he has a piece of your heart, and I respect that.
Because quiet as kept, Aaron is already eclipsing you as a man. Quiet as kept, he is already so heavily grounded and rooted in everything that it really means to be a man, and you're just performing manhood at this point, or what people have told you manhood is. Because all of this toxic masculinity, all of this goofy ass bravado, to me, that's not manhood. But I'm a woman, so I can't really, I guess, decide for y'all. But when it comes down to picking men, I'm not picking the man that's hollering the loudest that I'm a man. I'm picking the man who is silently secure and who who he is. I'm picking a man with a plan. I'm picking a man with a job. I'm picking a man who has a certain level of conviction and loyalty and discipline. I'm picking a man who knows the Lord. I'm not picking a Zachary Taylor ever again. I've done it before. I will not do it again. I've learned my lesson. So that brings us to where we are in present day, where we're going to be getting this news. I'm wondering if Zach is still going to have this animosity, and I do think that he will. For whatever reason, Zach thinks that this is a competition. I don't know if it's because he hasn't fully let Karen go. He is still very much so in love with her. These are ideas I'm throwing out there, and he will always see Aaron as competition because Aaron came in and immediately gave Karen the man that she deserved, the man that he could not be, and he will probably always resent Aaron for that. Or does he look at Aaron, whether he's with Karen or not, and see that Aaron represents who he wants to be and who he believes himself never to possibly be, so he gotta downplay it, so he gotta fight it, so he gotta diminish it in the ways that he does in order to save face, because he's not willing to do the work that he actually needs to get on a level of a man like Aaron. I would love to know y'all's thoughts in the comment section down below. I don't know if we're actually going to see them fight in this particular moment, because I think that Zach is really just going to be caught off guard. I think that Zach is going to be devastated because he was so excited at the idea of twins.
I'm just excited.
Okay.
I'm just super excited.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. They're gonna have everything, yo. Double strollers, double
twins. I hope that this doesn't change his excitement for his child, but I would be remiss to not mention that this is a possibility and that a villain origin story could be born here, and this could be the excuse that Zach needs to lean into deadbeat dadhood. Now, for what we have gotten from the character in reference to how hard he fought for Michael and then being excited to be there from the very beginning while a child is still in womb with Karen, I don't think that he's actually going to abandon wanting to support this kid, but I do think that he is actually going to struggle having to do so alongside Aaron. Aaron rubs all of the right areas that need to be worked on with Zach, but again, I don't think that he is man enough right now to actually buckle down and do the work to actually really get into therapy and not go that one time so that we can manipulate Fatima into taking us back, but actually go into therapy and figure out what our deep-seated issues are with men like Aaron and try to find whatever the blockages are that are stopping him from walking into that. Because quiet as kept, y'all love to look at Zach and Fatima, but their relationship is toxic. He is unsupportive. He does not see her. He does not make time for her, space for her in that relationship. Zach operates like a narcissistic child and Fatima is the mama. And when you look at Aaron and how he has navigated the relationship of Karen, aside from the whole little John Aaron era, y'all, now I don't have no answers for that. Y'all keep putting in the comment section. I don't know. I hope we get an answer, but listen, even with the John Aaron era and the start with the this is why I date white women, I'ma still take Aaron any day, because he operates with a certain level of empathy and compassion. He operates with a certain level of grace because he knows who he is, because he knows what he wants. He has a grounded conviction that is attractive as hell. He does not need outside validation in loving the woman that he loves. Hell, he don't even need the woman to be 100% sure in every single moment, because he comes to the table with something and not so damn needy. And I have always said that Zach could learn a lot from Aaron if he could befriend Aaron, if he could get in the same circles of Aaron, if he could be receptive to any of Aaron's friendly advances versus trying to be competitive. But again, he's not man enough right now to do that work, to have that understanding, or to walk into that particular era of his life. And unfortunately, his relationship with Fatima will continue to suffer from it. His co-parenting relationship might suffer because of it, because Aaron is not going nowhere. The moment that he finds out that this is actually his child, Karen can kiss this whole space thing goodbye. Okay, she could kiss this whole I'ma fall back, I'ma watch from the shadows goodbye, because Aaron is going to be a very, very present father. And unfortunately, it's going to turn into a competition on Zach's end, because Aaron is a man of means. Zach, you running a little low on means. You over here slapping Gary's ass behind some money that you gave him 2 seasons ago. So you're not going to be able to do that, which again is why Zach needs to drill down into who he is at his core. Who is the man that you actually want to be, Zach? Do you want to be a loyal and providing father? Do you want to be a breath of fresh air, a moment of peace for your partner? Do you want to be stable ground for your family to build off of? Because none of that means that you need to have the fastest car, the nicest house, all the money in the world. You just need to do what you say that you're going to do. You need to show up and you need to decent center yourself. Can you do that? I don't know if he could do that, y'all. So I got Zach actually losing his mind. Again, not in this particular moment, but I got a battle ensuing when it comes to Aaron and Zach. And it's 100% still going to be pushed on Zach's end because that's just the energy that he has. And Zach cannot stand cutting off his nose despite his face. And it's so unfortunate. I also have a video coming talking about Zach not being who we thought he was and unpacking the Zach character over the course of the last 7 seasons. So if you want to check that out, be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on your bell notification so you don't miss out the moment that it's posted. Again, I drop new Sistas videos every single day. Drop your thoughts, theories, and predictions in the comment section down below so that we can keep the conversation going. It's your good sis you love to talk TV with, and I'm gonna see you in the next one.